Would you offer any like insight into the difference in reality of like waking state and dream state, and perhaps maybe where um, soul goes, or this witness consciousness goes when there's no awareness of a dream taking place?
So there's not a huge difference between your waking state and your slumber state. There isn't a huge difference between those two things, and I'll tell you why. Because it is still, in both cases, it is both the energetic, that is the soul, or the higher self, or the unconditioned consciousness, your true identity. It is that aspect of oneself experiencing a human mental construct. So the experience may feel a little bit different in the sense that, okay, now I am aware that I'm awake, and now that I'm aware that my body is asleep, but you're still experiencing the human construct, different aspects of that reality, if you will. And the slumber state is quite a good analogy for your waking reality, in the sense that when you are sleeping and you are experiencing something that feels quite real and maybe even quite scary, and then you wake up out of the dream and realize that you're in your bed all along and you are safe all along and you're relieved. In the same sense, the soul of who you are, you could say, and we have said this before, never leaves the realm that you would call this spiritual realm, the spirit world. The soul never leaves that place. It just projects a part of itself into this experience. And so when you transition in the death experience, it is like waking up from that dream that you experience here. So you may have experienced many difficult situations and many difficult experiences in this reality. And you may have felt fear, and you may have felt threatened by those things. You may have felt hurt. You may have felt angry or full of sorrow. But then you make your transition and you wake up on the other side and you realize that you were just dreaming that you were here and nothing has gone wrong and you're still safe. It's the same thing. And so we think one of the reasons that dreaming even exists in this reality is as kind of a metaphor for what is actually occurring in terms of you projecting yourself or projecting your consciousness into this reality. It's very similar.
Totally resonates.
And in the same way that your emotional body is seeking to heal itself when you're awake by bringing to the surface things that you need to release, your emotional body will do the same thing while you're sleeping. It will be bringing things to the surface for you to release. Sometimes, for certain energetics, releasing them during slumber is easier because there's so much resistance to releasing them while awake. And so that human construct is always seeking to heal itself. And so if it can't heal itself during the waking hours, it will seek to heal itself during slumber. And that is why sometimes the more difficult energies come up during the nighttime.